Europa Nostra is a pan-European federation for cultural heritage, representing citizens' organizations that work on safeguarding Europe's cultural and natural heritage. It is the voice of this movement to relevant international bodies, in particular the European Union, the Council of Europe and UNESCO. It has consultative status with UNESCO and is recognized as an NGO partner. Europa Nostra's network covers almost 50 countries across Europe and beyond. It is composed of over 250 member organizations, 150 associated organizations and also 1,500 individual members who directly support the mission of Europa Nostra. Europa Nostra's main goal is to place heritage and its benefits in the mainstream of public consciousness and to make heritage a higher priority for public policy both at European and national levels. Its specific objectives are to promote at a European level high standards of quality in the fields of heritage conservation, architecture, urban and rural planning, and to advocate a balanced and sustainable development of urban and rural built natural environment. Europa Nostra also seeks to highlight the importance of cultural heritage as a building block of European identity and as contributing to a strengthening sense of European citizenship. Europa Nostra was founded in 1963 on the initiative of Italia Nostra as a response to the serious threat to the survival of Venice, caused by regular flooding. In 1991 it merged with the Internationalisbergen Institute, itself created in 1949. Today, Europa Nostra is presided over by world-renowned opera singer Maestro Placido Dominguez, and its executive president is Denis de Kergorle. Previous presidents have been HRH the Infanta Doña Pilar de Bourbon from Spain, HRH the Prince Consort of Denmark, and Hans de Costa from the Netherlands. Its activities are coordinated by an international secretariat based in The Hague headed by Europa Nostra's Secretary-General, Snežka Quadvlig Mihailovic. In several countries, the International Secretariat is assisted in its tasks by country representations. Europa Nostra's main activities are to act as a representative lobby for cultural heritage in Europe, to celebrate and promote excellence through the European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage, Europa Nostra Awards, to save Europe's historic monuments, sites and cultural landscapes which are in danger, and to animate a network of cultural heritage stakeholders in Europe. Lobby for cultural heritage. Acting as a European cultural heritage lobby, Europa Nostra seeks to secure adequate support for cultural heritage in various areas of European policy making and funding. It advocates the need to take cultural heritage into consideration when formulating and implementing all European and national policies which have an impact, direct or indirect, on heritage. Europa Nostra also seeks to highlight the importance and the specific character of cultural heritage within the wider cultural and policy agenda of its international partners, the European Union, Council of Europe, and UNESCO. During its European Heritage Congress held in Amsterdam, Europa Nostra and 27 other European and international networks and organizations active in the wider field of cultural heritage decided to set up the European Heritage Alliance 3.3. In March 2010, Europa Nostra opened a liaison office in Brussels, whose task is to coordinate Europa Nostra's lobbying of EU institutions and other European and international bodies based in Brussels, Strasbourg and Paris. European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage, Europa Nostra Awards. The European Union Prize for Cultural Heritage, Europa Nostra Awards reward excellence in cultural heritage conservation, ranging from the restoration of buildings and their adaptation to new uses, to urban and rural landscape rehabilitation, archaeological site interpretations, and care for art collections. Moreover, it highlights dedicated service to heritage conservation by individuals or organizations, and education projects related to cultural heritage. The awards are supported by the Creative Europe program. It has been organized by Europa Nostra since 2002. This award scheme aims to promote high standards and high-quality skills in conservation practice and to stimulate transfrontier exchange in heritage protection. By spreading the power of example, the awards also aim to encourage further efforts and projects related to heritage throughout Europe. Europa Nostra is the main partner of the Best in Heritage, an annual presentation of awarded museum, heritage, and conservation projects, which takes place in the second part of September in the World Heritage town of Dubrovnik. Heritage in Danger. Europa Nostra supports national and international campaigns for the preservation and rescue of Europe's heritage which is in danger. In January 2013 it launched with the European Investment Bank Group represented by the EIB Institute, the 7 Most Endangered program to identify endangered monuments and sites in Europe and mobilize public and private partners on a local, national and European level to find a future for those sites, working as a catalyst for action. The 7 most endangered sites and monuments for 2013 were selected from a short list of 14 prepared by an international panel that reviewed 40 nominations from member organizations from 21 countries. In recent years, Europa Nostra has raised its voice to save endangered historic monuments, sites or landscapes in Europe such as the area of Rosier, Montana, whose heritage and environment is threatened by a proposed open-cast gold mine, the Roman archaeological site of Alienoi threatened by the construction of an irrigation dam, Mont Saint-Michel threatened by the proposed construction of giant wind turbines having a negative visual impact on the cultural landscape surrounding the Mont. Italian historic cities mainly in the Emilia-Romagna region, affected by the earthquakes in May 2012, the ancient city of L'Aquila and the surrounding distinctive villages threatened by various degrees of destruction or damage caused by the April 2008 earthquake. The ancient city of Famagusta threatened by neglect caused by ongoing political conflict. The remains of the medieval town hall of Berlin as well as the city's historic gas lanterns both threatened by new infrastructure works. The Piazza Sant'Ambrogio in Milano threatened by the proposed construction of an underground car park. Pan-European network. Europa Nostra serves as a platform for exchange for those concerned with heritage conservation, education, research, communication and interpretation. It enables heritage professionals, volunteers and supporters from all over Europe and beyond to meet, debate and inspire each other. It also engages with a wider range of stakeholders, be they policymakers, other European or international networks related to heritage, students and young heritage professionals of the public at large. Europa Nostra is a partner of Wiki Loves Monuments, the Wikipedia photo contest around cultural heritage. Europa Nostra organizes an annual European Heritage Congress, including a public forum on various heritage subjects that are of relevance to the whole of Europe. It also holds smaller-scale national, regional and local meetings and debates with heritage NGOs in different parts of Europe. In addition to this, Europa Nostra's Scientific Council organizes an annual colloquium to promote and coordinate the scientific study of ancient structures and fortified buildings in Europe. Publications: Europa Nostra publishes an annual magazine restyled in 2010 with the name Heritage in Motion. This magazine contains articles related to cultural heritage actors and initiatives in the country of the city which hosts the annual Congress of Europa Nostra. Its previous name was European Cultural Heritage Review. Europa Nostra's Scientific Council has also published a total of 64 volumes of its scientific bulletin. Membership: Europa Nostra is a non-profit organization which is financially supported by membership fees and donations by the European Commission and other public bodies and private supporters and sponsors. Europa Nostra's membership is made up of different categories. Any non-governmental and not-for-profit organization working actively to safeguard the cultural and natural heritage at European, national, regional and/or local level can submit an application to become a member organization. Any public or private body not qualified to join as a member organization can submit an application to become an associate organization. Individuals who wish to directly support Europa Nostra's action can become an individual member.